Good evening. Here we are this evening for ZIglar's daily devotion, an attitude of gratitude. You are already full. You are already rich. You have reigned as kings without us, and indeed I could wish you did reign, that we also might reign with you. 1 Corinthians 4:8. Comparison kills a thankful heart. Far too often we look around at what others have, and discouragement creeps into our thoughts. Gradually, or not so gradually, discontent takes over and complaints spill out of our mouths. Comparison convinces us that whatever we have isn't enough. Raises, bonuses, and windfalls of any kind satisfy only for a moment, and we quickly revert back to demanding more and more. Chasing the dream sounds exciting, but it can lead to a hardened heart. Instead, Paul reminds the believers in Corinth that God had already poured out his riches of grace on them. They had gone from condemned prisoners to beloved children of the King. They had been spiritual paupers, and now they were rich beyond measure in God's blessings. They had been lost and impotent, wandering through life without hope, but now they reigned as kings. Each of us looks in a mirror every day, either the mirror of earthly success and approval, which tells us we never have enough, or the mirror of God's grace and truth, which says we're already rich. Which one do you believe? The questions today start with, how are you affected? Attitude, desires, demands, actions. By comparison, how are you affected? For me, comparison now is always pushing me to work harder, longer, and get more money and get ahead. The second question is, how would it change your life if you looked more often in the mirror of God's grace and truth, which says you're already rich? Well, for me, looking at God's grace and in the mirror of God's grace and truth, I would have less time chasing the money. I'd spend more family time and have less stress, which is clearly the goal for me in creating balance with Less is More coaching, the balance of faith, family, business, and an equal balance between them. The quote for today is from the author, ZIglar. The more gratitude you express, the more you will experience to have gratitude for. ZIglar. I hope you enjoyed July 8th's daily devotions. Thank you, and may God bless you and your family. Take care. Look forward to tomorrow.